Previously, we had the Royal Brawl that everybody participated in. The Royal Brawl intended to be a free-for-all that, like many things in these noble affairs, is actually just a carefully orchestrated event that is pre-planned to have certain people win so that there can be a royal duel that represents certain sides.
What does
Nothing
that sound like?
here is actually intended. Nothing here. This isn't a commentary at all. Nothing here is actually intended to be fun for anybody except for the peasants who are watching, blissfully unaware of what is actually going on. Bread and circuses, as they say. Yes. We had Ulysses and Drema, Sigrun win. The original intention was for Rubrin to win, but of course, being weak, no one actually really thought that he was going to make it all the way there, and he yielded a bit too early. Came quickly, as those might say, and departed. Siegfried unfortunately wasn't able to get a blow to his face, and instead hit Liam in the face with a mallet instead, before he was escorted off the field by a concerned Viorica. Shortly thereafter, Artyom was battered into the sky by Aelia Tarkin's axe, and then Aelia yielded shortly thereafter to Ulysses, and now Ulysses and Drema will face off later this evening in a duel. Ulysses, you do get a respite if you had any injuries, so you recover up to half of your hit points, but you recover all of your expended stamina if you had any expended. With that, you guys have essentially the afternoon, and as part of that, Landon has called Liam and Aoife, Euphora, and Ulysses to meet with him in one of the hearth rooms in the castle. Is there anything that Euphora and Aoife want to do before you?
Okay. So it's us and those two?
Yep.
So are you dating Ulysses or not? I'm very confused on your personal life.
Would you just ask him for me?
Ulysses, what the fuck?
Are we all in the hall?
We're in the hall.
You would be approaching the foyer, the hearth.
Siegfried and I are not there.
I think I would probably already be there.
Are you two dating or not?
I would probably be slow to go there, so yeah, I'll be in the hallway and...
Can you take your walker to get them?
Ulysses, answer my question.
I can't stop being mean to me. Kind of shakes off your comment and says, I'll discuss with you for later.
Well, it seems I don't want you treating my best friend.
Can we move?
No. Are you satisfied with that answer or not? I'll stand in front of him.
That's okay. I don't know. I don't want to throw his focus before the duel. I do respect him.
I appreciate that.
If you don't treat her right, you'll have to go through me. And probably Liam, I assume.
And I don't know if you knew this about her, but she's a criminal.
I've also got a lot of rage.
I'm
a lot of it.
very well aware. More than you may know.
A lot of rage.
Let's
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're coming, but Euphora looks very angry with you.
And I'm shooting glares at you because Euphoria's mad. And she deserves better.
And she's just very passive-aggressively fanning herself and avoiding eye contact.
Because I assume I picked up on your upset.
I mean, yeah, I'm trying to make sure that everyone knows I'm pissed. You did pick up on it.
I'll give you a hero point.
Gesture to the door, allow y'all to enter first.
You step in, you see Landon. He's at the far end. The fireplace is already lit. It's afternoon right now, so there's sunlight kind of pouring into the balcony, and he's standing on the balcony kind of overlooking the city. You see people just kind of going about their business in the city. Some of them like running to restaurants. It is all packed as people are kind of trying to get some errands done before the royal duel this evening. Landon turns when the door opens and gestures to a table where there are some drinks laid out and just says, "We're still waiting for some of our guests, so please help yourself."
So,
Thank you, Your Grace, for the beverages.
what the hell are we doing here?
Aoife!
Sorry. What are we doing here?
Aoife, just wait and have a beverage.
Appreciate your patience, Aoife.
If you catch Liam's eye, he is very clearly indicating that you should stop.
I'd walk by Liam and go, "So am I in trouble right now?"
Euphora grabs you
Give me a
by
perception
one of
check.
the leaves in your hair, and she pulls you and sits down and whispers through gritted teeth, "I'm pretty sure that whatever this is, it's probably about you."
I'm gonna shut up.
I'll give you a hero point, Aoife. The door opens and Assad Syed steps into the room with her Nadiri.
Well, good. There's some actual drink here instead of that fancy schmancy wine.
He pours himself a glass of whiskey. Glad to be. And he kind of starts towards you and then catches some tension in the room and clears his throat and just stands next to you with his arm on the chair.
I elbow you, trying to say hold his hand or something.
Good evening, everyone.
Your Grace.
Man, I know the nature of why I was summoned here, and Lyndon will
Turn around and look into the room and just say,
we're still waiting for one more.
I will pour Assad a drink.
he's already poured himself some whiskey. The door opens again and Christopher steps in with Callie Jack.
Hello. Assad. You arrived earlier than I expected. Thought I would have a moment to speak with Landon before these proceedings began. Well, who would like to speak first? Then.
Landon will give Liam a look.
I beckon Callie Jack to come sit next to me.
Give me a performance check with House Fildra.
An 18.
She'll come and she'll just stand next to you. She'll offer you a mint too.
I take it.
Assad,
Mr. O'Connell.
it appears that there were some events that transpired in my absence, which I have limited knowledge of. I was there when the unfortunate incident occurred with the archery competition. And I understand His Grace's concerns regarding this, and that Landon had negotiated on your behalf.
These facts are correct, but I would like the record to show
Well,
it was
there's
an accident.
no, just please let me finish.
Only for you.
These matters are delicate. We assembled here are allies, and it is important that we stay that way. So when an offense has been committed, we need to do what is required to make it right, to make everyone whole. That is not always the things that we might choose for ourselves. But your Duke has negotiated on your behalf again, and you will have an opportunity to make this right. I believe that His Grace is correct, that there is much benefit and joy that you could bring with your considerable gardening talents. In your absence, while you are there, I will assure you that I will do my best to keep your garden whole and your work whole at home, but would encourage you to serve to the best of your ability.
There appears to be some confusion, Mr. O'Connell. This young lady has agreed to marry me.
I understand, Your Grace. We do have a solution. we'll come to that shortly. But I do believe that we can make this amenable to you as well, because I do understand how this impacts you, and we do want to do right by you as well. But instead of the 2 years, it will be 7.
What? How does 7 years make this better than 2?
It isn't that it makes it better than that. It makes it better than the other alternatives in trying to make this right.
So can Aoife not marry?
If you have concerns,
Landon will look to you and say, no.
but I believe...
And he gives
Assad,
you a glare.
I believe, Assad, Ulysses has a solution, if your grace...
I will hear your offer. And Aoife,
I kind of turn this towards Landon, and just to make sure that he wants him to proceed.
Landon will give Ulysses a nod.
Your Grace, in large part, Aoife pursued you by the prodding of the lady Euphora.
I wouldn't say it was prodding.
Had it not been for her, you may not have gotten to the point of accepting Aoife's hand in marriage. But we're now in a position where Aoife could not be wed to you. The Duchy of Ukum finds it to hopefully be satisfactory to you if you would take Euphora's hand in marriage.
Are you out of your fucking mind?
Aoife.
Decrease your standing with Spildra and Syed.
Aoife. Take a deep breath.
No, I intend no offense to the Lady Euphora, but I had intended to wed the Lady Aoife, and I only have so many potatoes.
I look at Assad and I say, no offense taken, Your Grace. I appreciate Monty's attempts to marry me off, seeing that he clearly holds no affection for me.
I'll give you a hero point for the snide passive aggressiveness.
I believe there is more to this offer as well, is there not, Ulysses?
There had best be.
So what was
Yes.
Yeah, what's in it for me, exactly?
You'd be a duchess.
For Assad.
In addition,
No, what's in it for me?
You would be a Duchess of Marijuana.
Yeah, but you don't even like me.
No.
in addition to Euphora's hand in marriage, 150 of the Duchy of Ugum's men will guard your northern wall, southern wall, from
Northern Wall is fine. Just water.
from
There will be.
the monsters that have been approaching.
Oh.
And
They will be led by one of our finest men.
Now this is a good offer. We have been in dire need of soldiers for some time, as the creatures have reached some of our forces in the south. It's good to see you take this seriously and to have heeded my concerns.
Your Grace, how would you feel about me going to the Spildras instead?
this is not a negotiation.
Christopher,
No offense, Miss, but what would you have to offer us?
Well, I'm a minstrel.
So is Callie Jack.
I suppose I could never compete with Callie Jack.
Kelly Jack shrugs. That's not.
And, this leader,
Oh no!
who is to lead them in the south?
Monty locks eyes with Landon too.
Landon nods at you.
I am.
Landon confirms it.
Ulysses will be dismissed from my service immediately after the wedding. He will no longer be the Marsal of the Duchy of Vukwam. He has transgressed a number of times, and I believe that some time serving on the southern wall will show him the error of his way.
But make no mistake, Your Grace, he is a capable leader, and he will protect your wall well.
Even if he is impotent.
I'll give you another hero point. The southern wall is manned largely by criminals and the like, folk who are shut out by society, shall we say. No one really wants to go down there,
Yeah, that seems
face
pretty
those
fitting
sort
for
of
the traitor.
creatures. So, I'm not really concerned about his record so long as he is a capable fighter, which, given that he is performing in the Royal Brawl so admirably, I know what he is capable of, and anyone who will fight for their life down there is more than welcome to man the walls. So long as he's not a deserter, which doesn't seem he is, given that he's still standing here, I'm willing to accept this offer. Lady Euphora, while we may have gotten off on the wrong foot, I assure you I have treated no one with ill will. You will have a pleasant home. My castle is well kept and well guarded.
Undoubtedly, I'm just very sad for my friend.
You will have more than every right to visit them. House Filder and House Syed are not necessarily allies, but we are not enemies either. And we are close together,
So long as I can still see her.
of course. 7 years is not so long in the grand scheme of things.
Did you ever truly care for me, or was it all political?
Well, I think I made it very clear it was all political, miss.
Understood.
Although he clearly cared for you more than he cares for me.
Yes.
But, you know. Men just don't like me.
Thank you.
Did you give her another?
Yeah.
There's swimming in them.
Was that like 3 for her just now?
I think she's only gotten 2 right
I
now,
got
right?
2 today? Okay.
Well, while I may not love the circumstances, I am thrilled to be your bride to be.
We will not only have the need for the fancy affairs that this wedding has had. There will be a more simple arrangement back home.
I understand. I'll write my parents.
Of course, they are more than welcome to visit. I look forward to meeting them.
Yes.
The castle is quite large, so they are more than welcome to stay as long as they like as well.
I love that.
As long as they're not annoying.
Well then, you kind of straighten his back down the whiskey. When can I expect those soldiers? And Landon will say, we will send them to you within a month of my return to the Duchy of Vukwam. However, Ulysses will go back with you when Euphora does immediately after the wedding. Assad says, I look forward to seeing how you perform in the royal duel today, and I will watch more closely, knowing that you will be serving under me from here on.
Does Assad leave?
Yeah, Assad will walk out of the room with Hearn Adiri. Hearn will kind of pause, look at you, and say, it's so bad serving under him, and walk past you and leave.
As soon as they leave, I get a glass of whiskey and pour it in Ulysses' face. And I take a drink of it and I spill it in your face and I say, what a dishonorable disappointment you turned out to be. And I storm off.
I will say, by your leave, Your Grace, I will take.
People, I understand that you are likely unhappy about this arrangement, but I am unhappy that you went behind my back when I had so faithfully fought to make sure that you had a positive arrangement that was so brief. Bilja tried to make it 10 years.
You didn't talk to me about any of it.
No.
You didn't talk to me about any of this shit. You decided to make a deal on my behalf, and I wanted to say in my life. You want to say that you were kind and merciful? You were, and I appreciated that. But my engagement was news to everyone in the entire fucking castle. They all knew about it. This was hardly a secret.
Yes.
That was hardly anything that. Do you want to tell me I went behind your back? You knew. Everyone knew. There's been rumors for weeks.
And yet I told you that you were to be sentenced to death, and that I had arranged otherwise, negotiated a better sentence. That usurped any engagement. and you still thought that it would go against it and Assad foolishly, because much as I appreciate the man's naivety, he really did think that somehow it would protect you, but it would not. You should have come to me if you thought that a marriage with Assad would somehow protect you. I could have told you. The man cannot protect anyone.
Well, unfortunately, usually I'd ask Liam, but someone wasn't here. And the only advice I had was clearly a fool.
Himself pretty aggressively.
And to be fair, when you did remind me how I'm a fucking commoner who doesn't matter for shit, it makes it very hard to get.
You are a commoner, and yet a duke stood up for you, and you do well to remember that when you yell at him. Liam, you may leave her now.
Come with me.
I'm gonna pick up a glass and just throw it against the wall. And then walk out.
Whiskey in the face.
I'm gonna look at Ulysses and be like, I never want to see your fucking foul face again.
You're going to be working
Just
together.
walk out.
Landon looks at you. Aoife did speak in anger, but she spoke a number of truths. I also do not wish to see your face. Leave, Ulysses.
Am I never to serve you again?
No. I will call on another Beaumont.
You can't do this to me. Do you know how much I sacrificed?
I will give you a hero point this time, but if you do it again, I will take all of them away.
That was the best opportunity.
I've been waiting for it.
He just kind of looks at you.
I will call on another Beaumont. And let us hope that they are far more faithful to House Sonder than you have.
I defied you twice. I admitted that. You asked me not to do it again. What was the third?
You think I do not know who is spreading word of what happened in Kazini? Liam would never do such things. Siegfried,
What happened in Kazini?
I wished to perform king's justice on the man who assaulted my son. And I had no quarrel with the truth getting out, but the manner in which the truth has gotten out has spread false rumors. Have you heard what the people are saying? That I laughed while it happened. You did not have.
I had no hand in saying
No.
in saying a word.
But you spread rumors, and I know how you did it, especially after the display just now. As you stand here with drink in your face, spilling down your armor, you used Euphora. I had my suspicions, but that confirmed it. You used that gossip to
I will take my leave.
see that you do. Your family will hear of this.
They will.
They will know you disgraced them.
I will leave.
Liam, did you want to have a scene with Aoife? Or did you want to leave it at walking
That
her
would be
out?
nice. If you're still brave enough
Feeling
to.
one is that, I am escorting you back to your quarters.
Well, you're gonna have to catch up with me first.
I will also
Hold on.
note two soldier guards are also walking with you this time. They will not be refused like they were last time.
That was my intention, was to call them anyway, so that's good.
I'm walking and then I'll just kind of stop. What's the rest of the information? What are the details?
You know a lot more about that than I do. What I can tell you is, he's not wrong. And in your status in this duchy conveys you a lot of leeway, because Alicia loves you. This is going to hurt her. It would have hurt her a lot more if you'd been executed. If you were anyone else, that's absolutely what would have happened. It would have never even been negotiated. I have spoken with Christopher. I have a reasonably good relationship with House of Elzveir.
His house hates me. I'm literally gonna go live at a house with everyone who hates me. I don't think
he
I'll
hates
last
you.
7 years.
Listen,
They've got cool hats.
I know there are a lot of things about this that you don't understand, and mostly because you don't care about it. When it comes to how nobles treat each other and all of the theater that happens between them. That's fine.
I'm aware none of it's real and no one gives a fuck, and they'll just use you when they can.
But
Going soft.
It does matter a lot to them how things look. And just a moment ago, you had a very similar reaction. In part, you were very upset because I believe, if I understood you correctly, everyone knew that you were to be engaged to him, and now he's going to go off and be engaged to Euphora.
Well, he can have fun as he runs out of potatoes.
That aspect of reputation matters to them as well. And it matters a lot to House Fildra. And so the fact that what happened with their guard was going to have something happen. Something was going to have to be paid.
It was literally an accident.
I understand that. But in the grand drama that is politics, these realities are unavoidable. Landon did go to bat for you twice. Even after you went behind his back, he went to bat for you again. Now, I confess, I don't know how much that was for you versus how Leisha's going to react when he comes home.
It's for Leisha. She's going to be pissed.
But the fact is he did it. And in my conversation with Christopher Sfildra, he genuinely does look forward to what you can do. His daughter apparently spoke highly of your arrangements for the wedding, despite,
The fact that we think she stole a bunch of flowers out of them.
Yes. So just don't use those flowers.
I'm using them. It's the last fuck you I can give to them.
Understand that this is not going to be you come and serve in some tiny little garden. They want to give you a very similar role to the one that you had working for Alicia.
I was
will
reminded.
oversee it.
I'll be in charge, but I'll be a prisoner the whole time. Never a moment's peace for the next 7 years. I don't know if they're not paying me. So who knows?
It is 7 years. How you conduct yourself during that time may have an effect on what the outcomes are.
I doubt it. I'm a good gardener. Once they realize I'm good, they're gonna keep me.
I also spoke on your... No, that is not an option. And Alicia won't stand for that. But they will, they might make your stay more comfortable depending on how you choose to comport yourself.
I've never been likable.
But this is
That was
also-
Euphora, and now she's stolen my marriage.
You are likable in your own way.
Oh, wow.
You
Okay.
could have just agreed with me
You may
without
not
insulting
have
me.
the social graces, but you are a very likable person, and Landon isn't going to be Duke forever. Who knows what the next 7 years are going to hold even.
Other than Ulysses.
Anything can happen.
It fucking better.
Would you, at the end of that, would you want to make that relationship stronger, to make that alliance stronger, for the sake of everyone that you care about in that duchy?
Not really, because they're tools, but
I mean, there are a lot of people who live there.
they should be sending a damn diplomat. That's not my job. Once again, I'm a stupid fucking commoner.
And nobody is asking you to be a diplomat. All I'm asking you to do is create a beautiful garden.
Hard to process. My entire life is just completely fucked.
Remember that you're not the only one who's been affected today.
Ulysses is getting exactly what he deserves. I'm sorry, I know you're friends.
Again, there are things here that have apparently happened that I was not privy to.
I'll say at this point, you guys get to the bedchamber door. The guards will take up post, and the Sonder guards, knowing what, having already been told by Landon, will step aside and let the Sfildra guards.
Oh, I don't
take
get
up
one
their
of
post.
each?
No, there's two Sfilder guards.
Disappointing. I was hoping to have 4 of you out here.
Until you, our rifles are more than capable of protecting you.
You're also more than likely to shoot
I
me in
open the
middle of
door
night.
and I grab you and I pull you in and I hiss at you.
We didn't do anything.
I'll also give Siegfried and Artie a hero point.
Because we're good boys who don't do bad things like this.
You are good boys who don't do bad things like this. Not done anything wrong in your lives. Siegfried, following the Royal Brawl as you are healed up and sent out on your way, what do you do with your afternoon before the Royal Duel takes place? Oblivious to the horrific chaos, once again, that is happening as you are in the background eating bread.
He is going to be a little bit more adamant this time in finding a bookstore.
Go ahead and give me a How do you want to go about trying to find a bookstore if you're going to be more adamant this time?
I'm definitely leaving all of my royal stuff at the castle.
That would include your mallet because it's elegant.
Yeah.
So you'd have to like get like a kitchen knife or something if you wanted a weapon that didn't draw attention to you.
Chef's knife or something that I can bring with me. And just like a black cloak or whatever.
No old lady wig.
No old lady wig.
Hey, don't knock it till you try it.
I don't know. It's always the south side in the movies, but basically the seedier part of the city, and just mostly looking for, not even actually looking for the bookstore. I'm looking for that kind of person that'd be able to direct me to that.
Yeah. So you can do search, or you could do intuition, but it's +3 flawed for the next 2 days. So probably don't want to do that one.
Probably not. That's a 17 on search.
Looking around through downtown, you know that you were in the right area before the Stained Murals. That is the seedy underbelly. It's where all of the nasty people go. That's underneath of Hodari's Overlook, which is the big like multi-tiered bridge that connects to where the reception is going to be and everything. That's the fancy stuff. And then everything nasty drips down to the Stained Murals. Which, as you're walking around it, you're kind of figuring out why it's called the Stained Murals. It was beautiful once before Hodari's Crossing was built after the courting of Ajiri. You see like mosaics briefly underneath, like you see glimpses of them, but it's covered in mud, grime, and all sorts of other nastiness. And so it's just barely eking through. And so what was once like beautiful stone and like almost glass mosaic streets is now mud and soot once again, like it was hundreds of years ago. Not necessarily a bookstore, because people here probably don't really read a lot, but you do find an inn where there might be some shadier characters because it doubles as a tavern. And you just kind of step in there and try to see if maybe there's somebody in there who could point you in the direction of where you might be able to buy something that you're looking for. You step in, you see pretty much empty. There's a barkeep, it's a larger woman, cleaning out a glass not very thoroughly, sets it down. You can still see like grime on the inside of it. She sets it on the shelf and then takes out another one out, and then you see a steel joint that is hunched over the bar, has a cowboy hat pulled over his head and then a cloak, and she's kind of leaning over it, sipping at a glass, and kind of turns when the door opens. You can't really tell facial expressions on a steel joint, but based on body posture, you can kind of gauge maybe disappointed, and then looks back toward the bar and goes back to drinking. The bartender looks over at you. What do you want?
Whatever tastes the... Ugh. My voice.
I can give you whatever tastes. Ugh. We got that.
Oh, give me whatever tastes the worst.
London special. Hands you a beer.
He'll drink the whole thing.
You'll chew the whole thing?
Yes, he'll chew the whole thing. This cowboy robot. That's like literally what it looks like. He just looks like a cowboy robot. There's nothing else really interesting about him.
Pretty much, yeah. You can't really tell because he's like got his like trench coat up and everything.
Does he seem like rusty or like really polished?
He's rusted, yeah.
Okay. And what race is the bartender?
The bartender appears to be... I hate to make you make intuition checks, but it's going to be an intuition check. There's definitely human in there, but there's something else too.
8.
It's human and something else.
Okay. That's just these two in the bar?
Yep. As far as you can tell, yeah. You look around the other rest of it, it's empty and dirty.
I'm gonna be honest. There's usually only one reason people come around places like this, and it's because they don't have good intentions. I'm looking for books that the people upstairs probably wouldn't want spreading around. Can you help me? Where should I go?
Give me a speech check.
I'm gonna spend 9 hero points.
Wow.
To add 3 enhancements.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a 12.
12. Who would you say you are directing your words to? I'll say you're like addressing both in general, but which one would you say you want to get the most attention from?
Probably the cowboy.
All right. Kind of look to you. Not like turn to you, but you can kind of tell that the eyes kind of shift. You hear like the mechanical whirring.
You just hear, not really from around here, don't really know the place much. But, what would someone like you want with books like that? You seem kind of young.
I'm in a position where anything I do in someone's face has a lot of impact. It means a lot. It has a greater effect. I have some things I'd like to do without anybody knowing. If somebody slights me and I want to strike them back, it's very political.
Revenge without someone looking you in the eyes ain't worth it.
Oh, I want him to look me in the eyes. And I want him to make sure he knows it's me. I just also want to revel in knowing that he could never prove it.
You got a name?
My friends call me Siegfried.
He believes you. Rusty.
It's nice to meet you, Rusty.
If I had time to stick around, I think we'd probably get along pretty well. There's a place around the corner that I saw. I know it's gonna have exactly what you want. He'll write something down on a piece of paper for you and hand it to you. Might have something you like.
I appreciate that.
I'll say something else. Revenge is a dish best served cold.
But it can be reheated in the microwave of evil.
I don't know what that is. I've heard of microwaves before, though.
And he'll stand up and he'll put way more money than that chewable beer was worth, and he'll nod at Rusty and be like, keep him coming for him as long as he wants.
Tips his hat to you.
And he'll stand up and leave.
All right. You head around the corner with your piece of paper. Takes you a bit to figure out which building it is, because all the buildings just look kind of nasty, but you find one that has what used to be a signpost. And you can see like where like the letters of bookstore used to be, but it's kind of like when you pass a Blockbuster and it's just an old sign and it's just gone. And it looks like it's been boarded up. But as you approach, the slot at the door slides open and you see an eye peer through, and he'll push the door open for you. You step into this dusty old room, but the stuff on the shelves is not covered in dust, and you see things that you know you are not allowed to be around, largely guns and ammunition, grenades, that sort of thing. But there are books and things like that in here as well. Necromancy and charm magic, especially. You see things from the curse spells and the charm spells. Plain view as well. As you step in as well, you notice when you try to look out the window, there is just darkness out there. You can go ahead and give me, if you have some sort of magical knowledge, you can do that. Otherwise, just an intuition check.
Natural 20.
Yeah.
21.
With 3 flaws.
Oh, yeah.
But you do get your hero point for the nat 20.
It's 8.
8 total after 21. You know that you should know what all of this is, but your mind flashes back and you like almost see your dad standing in the doorway for a moment when you look out the window. And just not only just the disappointment on his face of you being here, but also the disappointment on his face after you threw that mallet that hit Liam, and the disappointment on his face about the rumors that have spread about him and what happened in Kazini. And that shame caused you to forget, like you were trying to figure out what this place was and you lose your train of thought. And then you shift back to the person who let you in and you see be underneath of this dark cloak, you see just the massive, gnarled, like knotted face of a hell daemonborn with just this deep red skin, horns kind of like poking out underneath of the hood. Kind of looks you up and down.
What are you doing here? What do you want?
He'll gesture to the books.
Yeah.
Let's say,
You read? Don't look like a type.
I dabble. I don't know which of these I'd really want, but I'm looking for something bloody.
I will say you can find a scroll that has a curse low spell on it. While he is sifting through that, Artie, what are you up to in the afternoon?
Oh, nothing much.
Okay. Ulysses.
I think Artie is just gonna go to the bathhouses to relax. He's still feeling pretty sore after the walloping he took
Yeah.
in the brawl.
Okay.
So
Is there anybody that you would like to also be there?
I think I want my dad to be there.
Okay. Yeah, that was who I was going to pick.
Yay!
Your dad is pretty stressed out, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you go there, your dad is already in a different bath to himself, and is kind of sitting back and has his head pulled back. You see some of his guards are off to the side, playing some cards, and he just doesn't even notice that you have arrived. He's just kind of got his head back and is looking up at the ceiling, closes his eyes, leans his head down, kind of splashes his face a little bit. Doesn't really pay any mind.
Well, hello, father.
Opens one of his eyes. Dorothy, welcome. Trying to join me?
Sure. I just came to relax. My good friend Christopher Filger introduced me to this place, and I think I've grown to like it.
Christopher Filger.
He is. I mostly say my friend is a joke. He's kind of a strange man.
He grows stranger by the day. I grew tired of these politicking, honestly, boy. Can I level with you, son?
Sure.
It was a lot like you. I was a boy. Did you know that?
I
A lot
would
more
never-
like you than I was like Siegfried.
I would never have guessed that.
My dad was a lot like me.
So you're saying there will come a time where I am a lot like you and like your father.
Happens eventually. Or you don't make it, I guess. World's dangerous. But it's all an act, really. I wish I could still be like you. You know. I don't want to play these politicking games. It's so stressful.
Do you think I will have to play less of the politicking games if I'm just an earl and not a duke?
If we are being man to man instead of father to son, what do you think Siegfried is right now?
Drinking?
What did I tell you and Siegfried to do? Day one.
Stay out of trouble?
Yeah. Siegfried will be Duke, but who knows for how long? You will be Duke eventually.
What do you mean about Siegfried?
Siegfried is chaotic. He's going to get himself killed one of these days. Throws caution to the wind. You are gentle and soft, despite my best efforts. That is one danger, but at the same time, I mean, who could hurt you, huh?
Probably a Tarkin.
Yes, well, Aelia Tarkin could hurt anybody. But she is truthfully on your side.
Yeah, I suppose it was my own choices that put me against her, to be fair.
Yes. You will eventually be a duke, even if it is brief. You'll outlive your brother and his poor choices, at least by a year or two.
I mean, I know Siegfried is lot of trouble, but he usually lands on his feet.
They won't.
If you could do whatever you want as Duke, what would you do differently? You did not have to answer to the Federation.
Give me a speech check. One natural one.
Nat 1. Total of 1. Really wanted to know.
Yeah, I would have liked to tell you.
Damn it!
Doesn't matter, boy. And it won't matter what you want to do. You do what is expected. That's why Trousseau hates you so much, is he thinks you won't do what is expected of you. It is why, for the most part, the Kingdom of Feanor loves me so much, as they know I will do what is expected of me.
I'm sorry if we've been a handful for you, Father. The difficulty of being a Duke is becoming clearer to me every day.
Boy, you are the least of a handful. While you do cause problems, Siegfried also causes problems. I could not have been prepared for the amount of problems that Aoife and Euphora were going to cause on this trip. I did not realize how much chaos the two of them would sow.
Oh yes, Aoife, she's going to go marry Assad, right?
That was what she thought she was going to do, yes.
He dumped her? Oh, that's
In
so
a manner
sad.
of speaking. I don't know what I'm going to tell your mother about Aoife.
Well, yes, but she will only be gone for 2 years, yes? And she will come back.
That was what would have happened if Aoife had not listened to Euphora and gone and tried to make other arrangements.
Oh,
It's now 7.
7.
It was going to be 10, as Christopher had demanded. I cannot stand fucking Christopher. The man is insatiable.
I will be honest with you. I only got close to him to have him aid us in the brawl, and that didn't work. And so I had to wear his hat.
I am not
Is this-
sure how to parse that sentence, my boy.
I understand that's how politics works now.
Oh, yes, that is exactly how politics works, my son. You wear hats that you don't want to wear sometimes. House Sildra will be a valuable ally, as will House Syed, which they will be an ally because we have given them many of our soldiers, and Ulysses.
And Euphora,
You gave Ulysses
whether he
to them?
wanted me or not.
Yes, Ulysses has failed me in a number of ways.
Oh, well, that is unfortunate to hear. So we are losing both Aoife and Ulysses.
Yes. And I'm forgetting something. It'll come to me.
Oh, I don't know what else could happen. It's so much has happened.
Honestly, that reminds me, you need to stick with Janissary O'Connell as best you can. I've asked him to look out for you in Ulysses' absence.
Oh, yes. Can I ask what Ulysses did?
Well, I know that you don't want to discuss it, but defying me in those streets was one thing. That night, as well, rumors have begun to spread that painted in a far worse light than actually happened. As you've noted, politicking is necessary. But the rumors have painted it as though I enjoyed it. And I know even you know I did not. But the rumors are as though I did, and I believe Ulysses to be the one who initiated these rumors. Regardless of whether he stated I enjoyed it, spreading them as rumors always results in such things.
That is something I understand far too well, Father.
Yes, your brother. I think your brother has your best interests at heart, though.
I think when my best interest and his games align.
You should spend some time with him. You will be gone soon. And he will not have you in the castle anymore.
Yeah, he can be a real big idiot sometimes, but
Yes.
I do love him, and I think he does have my best interest in heart, even if he shows it in very non-conventional ways.
I think even right now, he's probably thinking of a way to make it up to you.
And Siegfried.
All right, I'll take that one.
All right, I'll be this much gold.
Okay. Does it come with pictures?
I could draw one.
I would appreciate that.
That'll be a little more gold. I'm not a very good artist.
I can do that.
Okay.
He gets some charcoal and like draws a picture and hands it to you.
All right, well, enjoy.
Your dad.
Yeah. I am sure that your brother is probably buying something. No. I don't know what you like, a book for you or something, maybe?
Oh, that would be nice.
Yeah. Later on this evening, you should help me draft a letter to the Beaumonts to inform them of what Ulysses has done. Could use your writing expertise.
I'd be happy to help.
Ulysses, as you stand there petting Pasha, you hear a voice over your shoulder as Caitlin, Sigrun's daughter, steps up to you. Ulysses, I hope you don't mind. I've actually been visiting Pasha every once in a while. Came by to give her a fish.
Truthfully, I'm sure she doesn't mind.
Yeah, and Pasha like perks up when Caitlin approaches, and Caitlin hands a fish to her. Puts her muzzle into Caitlin's hand, and Caitlin kind of pets her.
I'll lean up against the wall and let her get some pets from Caitlin.
You look a bit glum there, Ulysses. You should be excited. You're participating in the royal duel shortly. Or are you worried about my wife? I don't think she'll kill you. Not on purpose, anyway.
Worried about cutting her down too much.
No, you're not.
You're right. I don't know if my heart is in the duel at this rate. Don't misunderstand me. I greatly respect Her Grace Drama, but it is no matter.
Give me a speech check for Clan Sigrun's daughter.
18.
18. All right then. Well, say it's no matter, then it's no matter. Good luck all the same. I've asked Drema not to lose her mind, you know. Don't want her killing you outright. But she does have a sort of a battle rage.
It is true, I have seen it, but that will be all right. There is no need. I will be fine.
She'll pet Pasha again, and then she walks away. Pasha looks a little bit glum about it.
Starts chasing after her. Leaves you alone.
No, wait, babe.
Pasha kind of looks at you.
Don't worry, Pasha. I will walk out unscathed.
Liam, is there anybody you want to talk to this afternoon?
Everyone.
Talk to, not wag finger at.
I guess I'll find Callie Jack.
All right. Where would Callie be right now?
Or try to.
Yeah, give me a search check, because she's not in the castle right now.
Yeah, I would
Where are you gonna
ask
walk
around,
in?
and if she's not at the castle, then I wouldn't like go hunting
If
her.
you ask around, they'll say that she went downtown to talk to a baker.
I assume there's like maybe not a bar, but something similar to that in the castle. I might see if I find Orin there, Sir Orin.
Yeah. Sir Orin just kind of wanders near Jacob Candellan while he's in the castle. So you could find him up on one of the balconies near him.
That works.
But you could pull him aside if you wanted to.
Yeah, I'll just come up, needing some air. See him there.
Sir Orin will nod to you.
Sorry we didn't get the chance to fight.
Yeah, me too.
Another day, maybe. Not anytime soon.
I gotta tell you, I envy you,
Wings?
Sir Anakin Dallins.
Oh. Well, that's not all it's cracked up to be. Castle is larger than yours, though.
Well, it's more that being around my own kin, it makes me a little homesick.
It's nice, though I'm not around my own kin. But closer to home than would be if I were where you are.
Yeah. Now, I mean, Leisha will still be there, but obviously it's not like we talk a lot.
No.
And the only other person from home is now... Well, she's going to be with House Fildra for nearly a decade.
They're not as bad as everyone makes them out to be.
No, it's not so much that, it's just... I've almost no kin around at all.
I'm sure you're more than welcome to visit House Fildra when you want to.
Yeah, well, one would hope, but my duties do keep me.
Yeah, that's what kept you from the tournament, wasn't it?
Took him a minute.
Give yourself a point. All right. I'm sure the Cali Jack will look after Aoife. At least.
I was
Christopher
actually
doesn't
looking
really-
for her for that exact reason.
Christopher doesn't really pull all the strings back there, you know. He's more of a face than anything else.
So have things been difficult, or you said it's not all it's cracked up to be? Is that just a offhand comment, or is everything okay?
Out here. Oh, it's loud, this city, you know. And pretty far from the trees, and again, Malim itself is mostly rocks. Kind of miss Artis. And, of course, at times miss Zuke.
Yeah, I never got to visit, obviously. What was it that caused you to choose to align with Erdis?
Give me a speech check for House Candellan.
25.
Wasn't my choice initially, it was my father's. Took us out of Zuke. But I agree with him. Said that it wasn't right to sit idly by while some of the things that were happening in Elzveir continued to happen. Do nothing about it. We could do something. I understand the argument that to sit idly by and not intervene is one way of going about things. Obviously, Zuke has its own violent history and has done horrible things in the past, and so isolation is one way of it. Preventing such horrors from happening, but at the same time, if you can do good, try.
Yeah, that is it's not that far from some conversations I've had in my own.
It's difficult to say. I understand there, but at the same time, I understand the argument as well that Emperor Otagi is just embarrassed that he started a whole war because he was confused. He doesn't really want to show his face anymore.
Feels like an uncharitable description.
It is, but at the same time, it's not too far from the truth.
Yeah. Well, the messes that our pride and political games get us into.
And here we are, just a few hours from yet another political game. All gonna go watch, try to cheer on. And I have to lose a stupid political game because it's all orchestrated in advance when I know I'm a better swordsman.
Yes.
No offense to Warp, who's going to be on the battlefield against Dremma's Sigrun daughter today.
It was an interesting choice. It would be nice if one day we had an opportunity like this that actually did let us test our skills, but I don't think there's any way you ever do that without all of the baggage attached to our respective roles and services. Sometimes it's very tiresome.
Not without an all-out war. I'll see you, from the stands, I suppose.
Yes, you will. And I...
You have money on Dremmo, I guess.
Don't tell me.
Yes. Although I'm not going to make much from it. The spread is...
No, neither am I, but
It's all about the fun because...
I believe Trousseau has bet on Ulysses, though, so...
Really?
Well, he's representing him. I think it would be untoward not to.
I wouldn't bet on myself against...
No, I don't know who would. Maybe Aelia.
maybe I would take those odds. I would bet on it.
I'm really surprised that Trousseau didn't choose Aelia. But I think that it was perhaps out of respect for Mr. Hagland. Well,
I'll
I'll
see
get
you
back to
there.
my responsibilities.
And I will go try to check up on Artie. We don't have to play that out, but that's what he'll do is he'll go.
Find Artie.
Yeah.
And everybody makes their way toward the battleground for the royal duel. And that is where we're going to go ahead and end this episode.
I wonder what your damn face get kicked in!
You're standing with House Procore, drops by 3.
Let's just call attention to the massive crime that I committed.
Or didn't actually expect we to get this duel as quickly as we did.
Or to have this many witnesses.
45 to hit.
Yes.
I'm gonna just start asking people if they want to go to the bar and drink tonight.
This is not a confrontation the way I just.
Can't afford to lose another friend.